These high school quarterbacks could be the new faces of college football. I'm talking about maybe a better group than when Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields were going to prom. The 2021 senior class is stacked and mad deep. Almost every top college team has an elite guy coming in. You got the heir to Spencer Rattler, maybe the best Michigan QB to ever come out of high school, and the next great QB1 from Georgia. These dudes can sling it for real and hurt you with their legs too. So let us get you hyped for the future QBs of college football. If we're talking 2021 QBs, you best know we're starting with Caleb Williams. The #1 QB in his class is next up at Oklahoma. All Lincoln Riley's done at OU is snag Big 12 titles and produce Heisman winners. Caleb is a ridiculous athlete that can make just about anything happen on the field. My guy won this year's Elite 11. Straight highlight machine. Williams might have to wait a year or two behind Spencer Rattler, but there's no way that Oklahoma offense is slowing down once Caleb takes the reins. And who knows, maybe he'll be able to compete with Rattler too. The future is mad bright in Norman. Boomer! My guy Shedeur Sanders might start from day one at Jackson State. Young Prime almost went to FAU, but after winning 3 state titles in high school, being named an All-American, and living up to his last name, Shedeur couldn't pass up the chance to play for Deion at the next level. Much respect to the youngest Sanders. Can't wait to see him shake things up in college. Next up, we got J.J. McCarthy. He might be ready to lead Michigan from the second he steps on campus. The 5-star All-American has an absolute cannon and practices throwing like Pat Mahomes. JJ transferred to IMG Academy for his senior year and killed it against elite competition. So you know he's gonna be ready for the next level. You might not be able to find a harder worker in the whole nation. Ohio State has dominated Michigan in the past decade, but if there's one guy to change all that, I bet on JJ. Michigan's trying to get back on top with McCarthy, but the Buckeyes just keep reloading. Despite bringing in CJ Stroud and Jack Miller in 2020, Kyle McCord might be next man up after Justin Fields. 6'3" with one of the tightest spirals in the nation, this kid can make every throw. He might not hurt you as much with his legs as Jay Fields, but he's a proven winner with a great arm. Justin Fields and Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence and Jake Fromm. That's the legacy Brock Vandagriff is following. The next great QB to come out of Georgia, but unlike Fields, Watson, and Lawrence, he's staying home in Athens to put on for UGA. Brock is a Georgia kid through and through. Repping his home state means everything. Brock is one of the most complete dual threats in his class. He's a leader, a grinder, and someone to get Bulldog fans hyped for the next few years. UGA's always got a loaded QB room, but Brock should be that next guy. He could be the QB who takes them above Bama and LSU. Go Dogs! Now this next guy might end up being the best QB from this senior class. Nobody slings it like my guy Sam Heward. There aren't too many lefty QBs right now, but best know when Sam gets up to the University of Washington and carries on his fam's legacy, you're gonna be seeing a lot of dimes like these. Look for Sam to have the Huskies competing with USC and Oregon. Speaking of the Pac-12, USC used to be QBU. They have their star right now with Keaton Slovis, but they're gonna need a new face of the team soon. Miller Moss is mad cool in the pocket, ice cold, and stays putting up crazy numbers. After Darnold and Slovis, USC can't miss on its next QB1. Another Pac-12 team getting a new QB is Oregon. We know the Ducks are nasty on D, but they need a long-term dude to replace Chargers QB Justin Herbert. They might be getting just that guy in Ty Thompson. He blew up at the Elite 11 this year and has a crazy strong arm. Look out for the kid from the desert in Eugene. The next guy I'm gonna put y'all on to is following his big bro's footsteps at UNC. Luke May helped the Tar Heels win March Madness 3 years ago, but his little bro is one of the best QBs in 2021. Drake May was actually set to play for Nick Saban in Alabama. Now he'll create his own legacy in Chapel Hill. Kid can ball, watch out. Another guy ready to ball out for his roots is Garrett Nussmeier. The future LSU Tiger may live in Texas now, but he's going back to Baton Rouge to rep his family ties. One of the coldest QBs from Texas in 2021. He could be LSU's future QB1 with Joe Burrow now on the Bengals. Now Garrett's not the only baller coming out of Texas this year. This trio of dual threats are ready to take on the SEC. Eli Stowers is headed to Texas A&M, and he'll give you some young Cam Newton vibes. Caden Salter is ready to compete at Tennessee. He was slept on for a while, but nobody's sleeping on him now. And then we got our guy Demetrius Davis. His career has just been absolutely ridiculous. Multiple state titles at the highest level in Texas, with highlights like these for days. He even got Lamar Jackson's attention. Next stop on his journey is Auburn. He might just be ready to take over for Bo Nix in the future. We try to tell y'all, nobody produces quarterbacks like Texas. And while we're talking about Texas, you know we gotta bring up our king of Friday night. Preston Stone is cold-blooded. Woo! We saw him lead his team to a state ring in Texas, putting guys on skates and dropping dimes. Now he's ready to hold it down for his city, repping Dallas at SMU. We can't wait to see Preston at the next level. Next up, we got the future of Notre Dame. Tyler Buckner is really that guy. As a junior, he put up over 80 touchdowns. This California kid is ready for the moment, and Irish fans got a lot to root for in these next few years. Last but not least, we got the future Florida Gator. Carlos Del Rio can really spin it. After playing for Georgia powerhouses McEachern and Grayson, Del Rio is battle-tested. He's got a big chance to make a name for himself in the swamp. As y'all can see, this 2021 QB class is legit. There's a reason we had to highlight over 12 guys. It all starts under center, and these quarterbacks are ready for the next level. There's a real good chance you'll see them holding it down on Saturday nights. Can't wait to see these guys go compete for starting jobs. It's been your boy Overtime Cambo. I gotta get out of here and watch some more Overtime. Later. New flavors is lit. New flavors is lit. Sorry, let me stop playing. Y'all need to quit playing too. We just brought back the sold out OT Play hoodies with a brand new flavor for y'all. Ooh, that's so special. Go check that out in the shop right now. And as always, check out more fire videos over here, and don't forget to subscribe. Y'all know the deal, it's OT.